astronaut.
Because it was when I was a little kid, the first time I went to Disney, I went on the Peter Pan ride.
Oh,
I remember that
yeah.
moment where you're in the room and then the doors, the window opens and you go out that little part. I was mesmerized by that as a kid. That will always be a wonderful memory. Will always be my favorite.
Yeah.
9 years with the company, which is hard to believe. I think it's just been the most incredible, magical surprise journey because it was never part of my original plan for my career, and when it came up as this big gift and big surprise, everything changed, you know? So everything that I'm a part of now is because of the film and because of the Walt Disney Company. So it's, the whole thing is just a magical blessing.
Yeah, it's the legacy. And, you know, we had no idea what this was going to turn into, and now we're 30-something years now, and we have people come up to the booths who say, "Oh, it was my favorite movie," and kids' favorite movie, and it's the grandkids are getting into it. So it's this wonderful sense of legacy being part of that, and of course, you being a Disney legend is sort of reflective of that, right?
Yeah.
It's Eric. I go, "You want to do what? Video game?" I was like, "Absolutely, that sounds like a blast." It's sort of, you know, you get to relive the experience and, you know, sort of over the decades to sort of touch the character again in that part of your brain and that part of your life in sort of a new way, in a new genre, and a new venue. It's very cool. We love it. And I mean, I've always had a great time doing it.
Everything he said.
Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Fun question.
From a smaller town in Illinois, and I just kind of came out of the womb singing and started doing little shows when I was 8 years old. So that's pretty much came from me. It's just that I just kind of had these gifts and I just wanted to see if I could use them and make a living. So I started working professionally when I was 18, I think. And yeah, and then just went to an open audition for Ariel. So it's just quite heavenly. It's definitely a God gift.
I was originally from Maine. We moved to New York when I was about 8. My mother got me into the business. For further details, consult my deeply disturbing short stories online. Growing up in the 80s in Hollywood.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi. Stories make an impact. They kind of create a tapestry for me. Every story has value. Every person sharing their heart means something to us. So you can't really pick and choose what is more impactful or powerful. I think some of the stories that are very unique are the fans that have learned how to speak, that are nonverbal. And when they have learned how to communicate by watching our film, and as Ariel is finding her voice, they are finding their voice. So that's pretty magical, I think, to meet the people and the parents who've walked that journey with their children. Yeah.
Very, very much so. Along those, almost the same. So what I was thinking, when I was going to say, it's almost identical to what you're saying. This theme that I've noticed when people come up and they talk about what the mythology has meant to them, there's a recurring theme of dealing with isolation and finding themselves. I find that people that help them work through some kind of isolation, and that's like a really powerful gift that the mythology seems to have given to people. And something about your story, something about this myth in particular, seems to have touched people who are struggling with some feeling isolated, and it helped them through that. That's a beautiful thing when I hear that.
Yeah, I think for me, my largest fan base groups would be the LGBTQIA+ community and our community on the spectrum. And both of those communities I adore. I would say for both of those communities, are folks that are on the spectrum, and as well where they are trying to find their place and have a sense, like you said, of belonging and being heard and finding their personal voice. So those stories really resonate, I think, for us. And also, too, we know our characters are animated, but we, as humans, are people that you can connect with as you're trying to connect to our animated characters. So we understand that we're kind of the vessel to our characters, and sometimes there's not a line drawn between me and her. We're one and the same. So when we meet fans, we understand that element, that when you meet us, you are connecting here to our characters. So it's a really beautiful opportunity, and I think I know for both Christopher and I, that means something to us. You know, you're not a person just kind of passing through the line, although sometimes I know we have to go quickly if we have to get someplace like here. But we do try to make that connection and hear your story and hear what this means, you know, to you. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, as a Little Disney Temple. Yeah. At the Grand Floridian.
I never knew that. Are they kidding? You got married in the Grand Floridian Temple?
Yeah. And I even said, I remember I was there, I was like, I was Prince Eric, the Little Mermaid, and the woman looked up and she goes, oh, well, we give performer discounts. And I said, cast member discounts. And I was like,
okay. Obviously I wasn't invited. How did I not know that you got married at the...
It was 13, well, 13.
Oh my God.
12,
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I'm just learning that now.
Well, this is a green ID, not a blue ID. So. Contractor.
Okay, so personal life, wedding day, birth of both of my children. So those are the top three. As far as Disney goes, goodness, I like to say, with 38 plus years going, there's a million of them. But what I would say, my days recording the film, I would definitely say in the studio, and I would say with working with Howard. Those are those memories that just, they're gold. And I'm so thankful.
For Jodi.
Oh, live action version, brilliant, had a blast, loved the cast, amazing film.
Go. What's your question?
I have a question. I just want to say I'm really glad to see you, JB.
I'm glad to see you too, Mike. Good to see
What's
you.
your question?
I was wondering if you two will ever return, perhaps in a live action or any type of other projects together, be it an oceanic theme or even like a Spider-Man.
Anytime, yes.
100%.
How long did you guys have to do for your improv?
It wasn't improv, we have a script.
It was 3 days for me. It was
I had 2.5 weeks work over 2.5 years.
Great, take it. Come forward.
Come on, we can do it, we can do it.
Yeah, so I get him on camera. What's your question?
Hi. What's your guilty pleasure right now for animation?
Anything Warhammer 40K.
The Emperor.
I'm doing Wing Feather Saga for Angel Studios, so that's what I want.
What's your question?
How much do you see your expressions and your mannerisms in your characters?
100%.
And yes, and so does my wife.
Lovely cosplay. Thank you. What's your question?
Hi. How did you guys feel when you guys realized you became Disney legends?
Awesome, unbelievable, shocked.
Like a legend.
What's your question?
Did you know you were always going to voice Vanessa or
No, I had no idea. It was just happening in there, and Pat Carroll trained me, so.
So I know one of my favorite Disney villains, Vanessa. I love her as Vanessa. Underrated.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your question?
Hi. What was your first impressions of each other when you first met?
Where did we first meet?
Was
Because we weren't in the studio at the same time. We weren't in the studio at the same time, right? That was so long ago.
That was
I'm going
like
to
30
say
years
fabulous.
ago. Yeah.
Incredible.
She's pretty.
Amazing. Oh, thanks. Old enough to be your mom, though. That's creepy.
Hey, last one. What's your question?
Fabulous.
Are you aware of the impact you have on kids being safe in and around the water?
No. I've never had that posed to me
I've
before.
never thought about that.
Wow.
I hope it's a good thing.
Is that a good thing? Okay, then yes.
100% right. It's a good